how did he do it? How did Daniel Radcliffe play the perfect Weird Al in the Weird Al Yankovic story? I didn't know this, but Weird Al actually wrote the movie, and I have so many great things to say about this movie, I don't even know where to fucking begin. It's fun, it's stupid, it's silly, it's serious, it's shot well. I was singing throughout the entire movie. It was absolutely amazing. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it actually had me on the edge of my seat. There was moments where I was straight concerned about his character and what was going to happen next. This is not what I expected for this movie. I put it on, thought it would be a little bit silly and a little bit fun, and that's about it. But it was an absolute masterpiece. There's no other way to put it. This movie was a fucking masterpiece. Now, it starts off with young Weird Al, played by Daniel Radcliffe. Now, if you know anything about Daniel Radcliffe, obviously you know he's Harry Potter. But since he's been in Harry Potter, he's only played weird characters in weird movies. Like, really weird movies, and they're absolutely amazing every time. One of my favorite movies is Swiss Army Man. I cannot get over that movie, and the soundtrack for that movie is absolutely amazing. But that's not what this is about. This is about Weird Al and how amazing this guy was. I mean, I grew up listening to Weird Al. All right? I listened to all of his music growing up. I don't even know how I stumbled upon it, but it's been a part of my life up until I was probably like 13 years old. And hearing some of these songs again just set me on a, I don't want to say downward spiral, but yes, I listened to like 30 of his songs probably all the way through by the time the movie was done. The movie was fucking inspiring. Like, it's legitimately inspiring. Now, though the movie was amazing, there was a couple of things I thought. It had a really strong start. Like, really strong start. And then it stayed strong throughout the whole movie. It just took a few different turns. I don't want to ruin the movie. I know you guys are probably just watching the movie. I don't want to ruin it. There was one thing I was like, wait a minute, that's not factual. And then the second it got not factual to what I know of his real life, that's when I thought maybe I was wrong. There's just this scene, when you watch it, you'll be like, wait a minute, he didn't write that as an original song. And I sat there, the dumbass I am, I thought, wait a minute, was that his original song first and then Michael Jackson copied him? I felt really stupid after my girlfriend corrected me, but the movie was fun. So we start off as he's a little kid. He's always got problems with his dad. His dad does not like him listening to polka or playing the accordion ever, out of the question. And this dude, there's a funny ass scene where this dude beats the shit out of an accordion salesman that came to the house that he finds selling his son an accordion. And out of nowhere, he beats the shit out of this guy, and it's fucking hilarious. I love this movie. I want to watch it 1,000 times. But anyway, so he eventually, you know, as we all know, grows up to defy his father, writing songs, parody songs of famous songs that have different lyrics, and his father can't stand for this. His friends encourage him. He makes it all the way through. Obviously, as we know, he becomes the sensation that he is. I had no idea how successful Weird Al was. I guess this man was super fucking successful. I was just a kid. I just listened to his music. I thought it was rad. But the movie was outstanding. You have to watch this movie. Now, towards the middle, it took a less... I don't want to say serious, because the movie was not serious through. It was a goofy movie, but it took a less... It took it in a road, not that I didn't want it to go, but into a road of... a different road of silliness. I guess that's the only way to put it. It got sillier, and not that I didn't love it, but I thought it could have stayed on track in this world where it's like half serious, half silly. Anyways, the movie was amazing, but I did have a thought, if they had made it a darker version, like a dark version, like it's still a comedy, but they made it much darker, that would have been a really interesting take on the Weird Al story, because I'm sure it was a really dark time for him, you know, people against him, his family against him, living with his friends in college, struggling to be a musician. It could have had a different approach, but they didn't do this. Anyways, I come to find out Weird Al's not only in the movie, he actually wrote the movie. It's genius, dude. You have to watch this movie because he is a genius. And if you didn't recognize or realize his genius from listening to his music, you're definitely going to know it from watching this movie. The man is brilliant. I'm like, the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, this guy's a literal fucking genius. We just didn't realize it because he was making parody songs. Anyways, towards the middle, got a little silly. And then it got really fucking silly. But you're all there for it. Like, I was there for it. This movie, I give it a 10 out of 10. Fuck anything else. This movie was amazing. The ending was funny, though I did feel like the ending could have been better somehow. Like, it kind of ended abruptly, in my opinion. But I still loved it. The movie is fantastic. I guess they had said everything that they wanted to say with the movie, and they decided to end it. But I guess... whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking awesome movie. It's fun from start to finish. You have to watch this movie. That's all I really wanted to say about this movie because I don't want to ruin it. I just want you to know how amazing it is, and don't be surprised if you find yourself listening to old Weird Al songs after and enjoying the living shit out of them. I even follow this fucker online. I can't believe it. I'm like, I'm following him on Instagram right now. Go tell Weird Al how great he is. Because he is awesome, all right? It's important he knows. Yeah, go check out this movie. It's fucking awesome, dude.